Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited to share today the Printify story of building mission-driven culture. My name is James. I'm the CEO and founder of Printify. So in a few words, I will tell about who we are and what we do. So Printify, we are a software company, a marketplace. Here you can just see some of the many examples of products that people are creating and selling online. We are a 350 people large team from 22 different nationalities and diverse backgrounds and diverse experiences of companies. This picture has been taken before the COVID, so today it would be pretty much 4 times larger than it is here. We are also very excited to be backed by amazing Silicon Valley investors that are coming from amazing leading tech companies. We couldn't be happier having such a great people backing us and being really helpful in everything that we do. So about the problem, what we at Printify are we doing and what problem are we solving? Inventory of custom merchandise is a big problem. And that is a big problem, particularly because of the large amount of variations that these products have. So let's just take a simple product like a t-shirt. A t-shirt can come in up to 50 different colors, but let's take 10 different colors. Each color comes from extra small to extra large. So on average, 6 different sizes. That's 6 times 10, 60 different variations there alone just for offering one kind of t-shirt. So if you are doing the old school way of producing products, so that means first producing products and then hoping that you will sell those products, you'll have to produce a large quantity of these products just to be able to start a business. So that means super high startup cost, very costly to store these products in inventory because they take a lot of space. And finally, most importantly, you can never ever guess how many units of that extra large banana cream t-shirt you will sell, so you will be always left with unsold inventory. That was my painful experience in my previous company, dealing with a lot of unsold inventory that can harm your business. And I'm glad to say that at Printify we have no inventory whatsoever. Every single product that is produced only after the sale and shipped directly to the end consumer. Our average order size is only 1.5 items per order. So we get to the mission part. What is mission? Mission is the core purpose of why we exist, why we do what we do, and why it matters. And today I will be sharing with you the mission of Printify and our process. How did we define the core values of Printify, and that are leading us going forward. I would like to start sharing our mission by first saying that we know that the future of commerce is online, not in physical stores that are crowded with unsold inventory. We believe that the brands of the future are the creators, musicians, artists, YouTube influencers, gamers, streamers, anyone who has passionate follower base that are truly inspired by that creator. And our mission is to empower those creators with on-demand manufacturing. Even though our name says printing, Printify, we see a lot more opportunity beyond just printing. And we envision future where the creator will be able to create their own line of clothing products, home decor, accessories, also changing the form factor of the products from the comfort of their home. This is the mission that makes us get out of the bed in the morning. This is what makes our hearts warm. And I'm very glad, and why it matters The mission is, well, we have two parts as human beings. One is the rational, which is we have to pay the utility bills, we have to feed our families, and the other part, the emotional part, which makes us happy about what we are doing. Are we creating impact? Is the impact that we are creating, is it positive impact? Will we leave the world a better place than it was before us? And therefore, it's really important to have a mission that really speaks to the emotional part of us and makes us good about what we are doing and the impact that we are creating. Talking about the impact, I'm glad to share that Printify, we have 1.5 million registered sellers who use Printify to power their business. And more importantly, I'm glad to say that tens of thousands of them use Printify on daily basis, and more importantly, for thousands of those merchants, Printify is the primary source of income. And so that makes us really passionate to know that our work really matters, that we are able to create a product that people love and that people really can make their lives better, and that they can make income and they can send their children to the school and put food on their tables. And today I would like to show you, I think stories are a very important part of creating a mission and purpose that is meaningful. And today I would like to share with you one such story, which is about April Showers. April, the founder and CEO of Afro Unicorns, lost her job, or rather was severely impacted by the COVID situation, and so she came up with the idea to create an Afro unicorn that would represent all the fierce, hardworking women, mothers, and beautiful, divine, and unique women that will make the world a better place. One that represents herself and many other women like herself. So she chose Printify because she didn't have to invest in inventory, because of huge product selection and great product quality. She has been able to create a real movement. She has been featured on many online shows, radios. Her t-shirt has been worn by many celebrities and shared all across the social networks. Most importantly, the real Afro unicorn lives in the streets, and people are those who are embracing this movement. And this also makes us happy to see that our merchants are able to create products that people really love, appreciate, and make them happier. And that we can be a meaningful part of enabling this creators and also the end consumers to receive products that make them happy, and also in this process support many thousands of entrepreneurs in their entrepreneurial aspirations. And secondly, I would like to, having covered the mission part and why mission is important, I will touch about culture, how it started at Printify, how we have recently go about redefining and crystallizing our culture, and share my learnings with you. So first of all, at any startup who are working, it all starts with the founders. The founders are the culture. Initially, there are no written values defined anywhere. There are no clear guidelines. So it is the founders who, by the way, how they act, how they behave, what behavior is tolerated, what behavior is celebrated, define the culture, and they are the culture. And so you could think about the culture in the early days as this little monkey that we are raising up, and we can watch what the monkey is doing, how it it is behaving, making sure that it is growing up to be a good, sweet monkey. However, as the company scales and grows very, very big, uh, you lose the opportunity to have those one-on-one conversations with every person, to handpick and interview every person. And so there is a risk that your little monkey grows into a 1,000-kilo gorilla, and then the question becomes: is it you who are playing with the monkey and raising it up, or is it the gorilla who is being in charge? So at any point, at any startup will reach certain scale where you just can't anymore be involved in every single matter. And I would argue that it would be wrong to try to be involved with every single matter, because that's just definition of micromanagement. And that's, I don't believe, is in any organization that modern day people want to be part of. So there will become a time when you have to lead with the culture, when you have to focus on defining what are the values and how do we want to behave and act. And I'm borrowing from Brian Chesky, the founder of Airbnb, why leading with culture is complicated. We believe in importance of data. Numbers don't lie. They are easy to understand. They are tangible. There is data to support importance of culture, like higher engagement rates, less turnover, stronger teams, happier people. Yet it is very difficult for us to put our trust in leading this culture, even when we believe it is important and there is data supporting it generally. And so it is still challenging for us to get it to lead with culture, because it is not tangible like data. And that's the part of the culture. It's abstract, it's often difficult to understand, because these are the human behaviors that guide us, and those interactions that happen in the these days in the Zoom or Slack channel or email communication. And so it's not very tangible, at least at the beginning, while the founders are the primary source of the culture, and it's not clearly and crisply defined. So in order to place your trust in leading this culture, it needs to be clearly understood and embraced by every member of the organization. And we have spent the last 6 months trying to crystallize what our culture is and how do we define it going further. We did numerous surveys and interviews, interviewing all our people in the company, as well as digging deeper in understanding those aspects of the culture. The one important aspect about great thing I would like to emphasize about culture is that it doesn't have to be invented. You just need to define it. All you need to do is look at how you're currently doing things and trying to understand, is this the way we want to keep doing it? Do we maybe want to change it? And make those conscious decisions. So next, I will share with you our step-by-step process. How did we go about defining our values and our culture? So culture is experienced by everyone. So we wanted to involve everyone. We created surveys asking everyone to contribute, answering many various questions. Then we validated those answers, engaging with the leads and trying to get a sentiment: is this the right direction where we are going? Next, it is very, very important to get alignment on those aspects that we had that were coming out of those surveys and that we wanted to guide us. Next, it was very important to get a collective buy-in, and we spent many, many hours debating on specific details. For example, a theme placing the customer front and center was quite clear from coming from all the surveys. Next, we were discussing, does it mean that we are customer driven? Does it mean that we are customer centric? Or does it mean that customer obsessed? And those little details do matter. The nuances matter. And so we had group discussions on how do we want to behave and what it really means. And that really helped to gain collective understanding as well as buy-in into these values and defining them. And most importantly, that also provided the ownership, because everyone who has been part of creating those values. Next, once we had defined them, was getting from what to how. So how do we want this to be translated in real world meaning? How do we, that means in terms of the people that we hire, onboarding, learning, and just everyday guiding our behavior. So I will share with you the 4 core values of Printify. Customer is our compass. Everything that we do for the customer, and we are obsessed about the customer problems, and we fall in love with the customer problem. We strive for excellence. It is a relentless pursuit to be the very best in anything that we do. And we take every single thing very seriously that we are working on. We are very humble, and we think that learning is a key aspect in a modern day company. And we pay a lot of effort into learning, and we also invest into learning. So we have, for example, unlimited book club. We have learning days where we give time for people to read. We have an annual learning budget so that anyone can spend money on buying whatever courses or learning materials that they want. Anything that supports our people to learn and get better faster, we are strong supporters of that. Finally, we regard ourselves as a professional sports team, and we are here to win. We are not here to participate, we are here to win, and we like winning, and we are very serious about that. And we look for people who are resonate with that sports mentality. Finally, I will share with you one of those values, which is we value our customers and put them first. And how does that translate into real everyday meaning? So the core value, customer is our compass. It has 3 underlining attributes. So first, customer obsession, long-term focus, and next, we also translate that. What does it mean for us? What customer obsession means, what long-term focus means, and what data informed means. Next, we translate it into the desired behaviors. How do we want people to behave? So once both the desired behavior and as well as what it means for us, have also defined the concise version that is easy to relate to and understand during our hiring process and in the people that we are looking for, and when we evaluate our own behavior. To finalize my presentation and my learnings, I would like to express that we can only culture that is clearly understood. It takes time to crystallize it, define it. It's important to involve everyone into that process. But once we have it clear and crisp, it can really be a strong instrument in our moral compass and to guide us into the behaviors that we really want as a company and have made a conscious decision about. Finally, I would like to say that it takes time to get it right. It's very important to involve everyone. And if everything else fails, you will have at least culture that will prevail and will be the guiding principle going forward. Thank you very much for your attention and your time. I wish you all joining company that has exciting mission that you relate to and strong values that you resonate with. And if you're looking for an amazing company to join with, check out printify.com/jobs. We are about 350 people large team. We are looking to double in size this year, and we have about 70 open positions right now. We are hiring all across Europe from any country, and really looking for nice, awesome colleagues for us to join. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your attention and enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you so much.